Alright, hello grade 12s. Let's look at this question paper from November 2015. It's interpenetration and development. We are given the incomplete front view and the top view. Top and front. We offer equilateral triangular prism. Equilateral. This is the prism. Three sides are equal and has been shaped to fit around a right regular hexagonal prism. This is a hexagon. This is a hexagonal prism. The top and the base are the same shape. The axes of both prism lie in a common vertical plane. They both combine here. Axis. Auxiliary view of a triangular prism. Here is triangular prism auxiliary view, which is your helping view. Draw to scale 1:1 the following. The given top view. Here's the top view. Complete the front view, clearly showing the curve of interpenetration. Here is the front view. It is incomplete. You show the curve of interpenetration. Complete the right view. There is a right view that needs to be completed on the other side. Now, since it is in first angle orthographic projection, first angle is front, top, left, right. This is what I normally do. Now, we must draw front, top, and right. So that we will leave space for the right view on the left hand side. We will start with drawing the top view. The top view, but we'll draw them concurrently, same time. The top view, it is a point view. It is direct here. It helps us to draw this hexagon. Now, it is at 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Since it's at 45 degrees, we'll use a set square, special set square, because of special angles. Here is a set square that we use. It already gives you 45 degrees when you put it on top of your t-square. But we'll start with this face. We're going to draw this side, and then from there, we will use another set square at 60 degrees on both sides and make this hexagon. Let's do that. And then each side is 35 millimeters. So we will first measure 35 millimeters. Let's measure first 35 millimeters. There is 35 millimeters. So I've already marked it at 45 degrees. Somewhere here, 45 degrees. There is my 35 millimeters. From there, I will take another set square. I will hold this line. This is a parallel line. That line is parallel to the line that is there. So this will give me 60 degrees. 60 degrees that side. I turn it over. I slide my t-square downwards and then my set square. But I make sure that it is firmly held. This set square is firmly held on this one. This one is supported by a t-square. So it gives me that 60 degrees. Here is my 60 with this set square. And then I measure here. That's my 35. My 35. 35. And then I turn it around as I slide my t-square. Here is my t-square. I turn this around. Here is this line here. From here, I'm able to turn it that way and the opposite way. So here is my 35. 35 is here. So it's easy. I can also, just to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. There is my 35. Yes, I am. Then I complete my hexagon. I complete now my hexagon. There's my hexagon with this 45 degree set square, half of 35. is 17 and a half. Let me get my 17 and a half. 25. That is 17 and a half. It is there. That will give me the center. The center line is a short, long, short, long, short, long center line. And also this at this angle 45 degrees, I also have a center line. Now I've completed and then I project my hexagon. I project upwards. All my corners, I project them upwards so that I'm able to get to my front view. Able to get to my front view. And I would love to just to number this so that I don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. I number them so that I don't get confused. Here is my ground line. I will have here my ground line, and then I will start with my top view, with my front view here. Top part of my front view, and then I've been given the height of 70 millimeters. The height is 70 millimeters. Height is 70 millimeters. I just project it also towards my left because I know I also have the other view, which is the right view to complete. There we are. Every line that I'm sure of, I make it solid. And then it says here I will have 15 units and I will have 15 also from the bottom. So where I will draw my auxiliary 15 away. Let me do that. It says 15 here. It says 15 here. And then it says 15 as I go up here. It says 15. There we are. It will be almost here. You'll notice that I'm not drawing them solidly, all my lines. I'm just drawing them faintly until I am sure of what I will be doing here. But because of my screen, I don't want to interfere with my camera. My camera is fixed here. My auxiliary, I will not draw it on that side because you won't see it. Just for you to understand, I will draw it on this side where you can see, just to help you. Because my camera is fixed, it cannot reach the furthest part of my paper. That's the only reason. This is 60. That is 60. Equilateral triangle. When you draw an equilateral triangle, every side is equal. So this equilateral triangle will start, the base of it will be here, right on this line. So it will be somewhere here, based on this line. Now I will measure 60. In EGD, as long as, if it's a construction line, if whatever is an auxiliary, you can draw it anywhere. Here is my 60 every side. So let me say where my screen starts. It starts here. I'll just show you this 60. There is 60. I mark my 60 here. I mark it there. I put it there, another 60 there. Where they intersect, it will be the height of that equilateral triangle. All three sides being equal. Here, they will meet up here. This is my equilateral triangle. So its height, this will help me to get its height. Its height is here. There is the height of this equilateral triangle, which means it's somewhere here. Then I am completing now here this part. I'm sure of this line, it's there. Now guys, let's look. When we look at it from the front, we see this line, which is, we see 1, 6, we see 1, 6, 5 and 4. 4, we will see 6, 5 and 6 and 1, right? Let me complete that. I see 6 is here. 1 I don't see. Since I don't see 1, it's a hidden detail. It's not as dark as a solid line, but I'm able to see 5. I'm able to see 5. 5, I'm able to see it. 5. I'll be able to see 5. 3, I'm unable to see 3. So it will be my dotted line because it's behind. It's on the other side. Now, since that is an equilateral triangle that is there, we will draw the other view, the right view. It's not complete. I just want to integrate my views. You will see as we go on how I do that. But the only thing that I know is that this part, there is its center. So right, if you can go here on this auxiliary drawing, you can see that when you look at this, you are looking at it from the top. When you're looking at it from the top view is here. You're looking at it from the top. The face, this face, let me do this. That might help you. This distance from here to there is the same distance as from here to there. But when viewing it from the top, you will see this distance will look like as if it is this length. You agree with me? So I will take it for both sides. Look at what I'm doing now. I'm using my helping view. My auxiliary view is my helping view. I'm using my helping view just to displace this side from my center. I know this other piece will be here, and then they are equal. The other one will lie here. This is what we will have. We will have that. And then it will go between 6 and 5, which will be here, this part. 1, it has helped me. My auxiliary is there to help me, to help no one but me. This is my joint, my seam is gonna be cut here, A, B. Now, my view here has been completed. My view here has been completed. And then I make use of the 45 degrees set square, and probably to create this plane. From there, as it turns, it will turn here, which means 1, 2, all these corners, even the center there of. I'm transferring now to the other view, to the right view. Something that I wanted to take note of. But for now, without even thinking, very faintly, I take them up Very faintly I take them up. Go take them up. The whole story will see it later. Take them up. 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 And up. Now, as it, from what you are seeing here, then now, we will decide. This is AB. This is AB. I will call maybe this one C, or I'll go clockwise. C, D. This is B. There is B. If B will go here, there is B. B is here. From there. There is B here on top. That is B. And then C. C will be here at the bottom. I'm looking also at my helping view auxiliary. That is my, this is my B. This is my C. I'm talking about this now. Then D. D, I did not transfer D. Here is my D. D goes up there. There is my D. As it goes there, okay. One, it will be here. There is my D. There is my D. I'm looking it now from the right. From the right, here is my right. On top, I'm seeing B. On my left-hand side, I'm seeing D. D is on my left. On my right, I'm seeing C. There it is. On my left, I'm seeing D. I'm looking at it from the right. From the right view, this is the front, top, and right. From the right, I want you to imagine it from this point. If you are at the right, you are looking at it from the right view. This is what you will see in terms of BDC. BDC. So from the right, D. Okay, now we'll talk about it as well. Let me not confuse. Let me just faintly, I'm completing because I'm not yet sure. But when you are looking at it from the right, you will definitely see this triangle. You will see it from the right. So I might as well just draw this triangle solidly, because when you look at it from the right, you will see this triangle. You will see this triangle from the right. And then from the right, you will see the hexagon. You will see 3 and 6 from the right. You will see 3 and 6. This is 6. This is, yes, 6. 6. That is 3. This is 6. 6, it starts here, not there. It's 3 and 6. Let's transfer it. Don't lose me now. I'm trying to go as slowly as I can with this stuff. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Now I will see that. Now, from the right, 4 and 5. I can see 4 and 5, and then they are also hidden by this triangular, equilateral triangular prism. I can see 4 and 5, 4, 5, 6, and 3. But let us transfer the numbers. That is 5 here. There is 4 here. There is 1 here. There is 2 here. There is 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I can see 6, I can see 5 hidden by I can see part of 5. Which part I can see of 5? This one, I can see 5 up to there and below there, and here it is dotted line because it is hidden by this triangular prism. There is 5, and then I can see 4. I can see 4. There is my 4 from here to there, and then I can see 2. I cannot see, it is behind on the other side. 2 is on the other side. I cannot see 2. 2 I cannot see, and 1 I cannot see. 1 I cannot see. 1 I cannot see. 1. Now, before we do many things, let's look at D. I like to go here slowly. This is a bit confusing sometimes. D goes up right here until here. There is D. B goes up until A. C, there is C here up until there. Okay? Now, let's look how it penetrates this hexagon. C penetrates up until here. C will penetrate up until here. That's where C penetrates. And then AB will penetrate up until here. From B up until here. To penetrate up until here. And then D will penetrate up until here. Here is D to penetrate up until here. D penetrate up until here. Now, this is the front view. From the front, from the front we can see the whole of D. D penetrates up until here. There is D penetrating. D will penetrate up until here. That's D penetrating up until there. And then let's look at others. A, B up until here. B up until here. Is this part that we call A. This part that we call A. And then C is in line with D. C is in line with D from the front view. C is behind D. D and C. C but penetrates up until here. But is behind D. Side. On the other side, D right? Good. Let's look now at other crucial points here. This part here that changes. I call it a point. It interrupts the whole smooth running of everything. It interrupts this part. When you look at this part, it's here right at 5 and also here at 4. Now we are going to join. Let us join. Remember, A will be, in this case it is B. B will join C and D. It will be from B to C to D. Or you can say from B to D to C and back to B. You must complete this movement. But now, on this side, on the bottom side, here we have completed it. From B we have moved to C, and then from C we moved to D. Let's do that now. We'll start at B to A. B to A. Now A. From here, we must go to D, to the side that we are able to see up on this side. From A, this side, let's go to D. Here is A. Before we go to D, we must come first to this point that interrupts us. We must come first to this point that interrupts us. And that point is right here at 5, at number 5. It is here at 5, that point that interrupts us. So let us try to locate it. Let us try to locate it. Where is it actually in terms of my triangle? This triangle of mine here, here is the true shape of it. I can see it nicely here. It's 60 by 60 and so on and so forth, like you can see here from my auxiliary. It is the true length that gives me wait, it does not, it does give me the true length. Gives me the true length. There we are seeing the true length of my triangle. Now from B to D, it cuts there. From B to D, it cuts from B to D. And then from B to C, from B to C, it cuts there. From B to C, there it is. The cut now. From B to C, it cuts there. I see again. B uyafana nala ku-A. B enzansi ile part abayibize u-A, they called it A. Now from B to D, when you go from B to D on the side that is visible to us, from B to D, here is this part of interference. Here it is. It's there. It is there at 5. From B to D, there it is. So we'll move up until here before we go to D. But it is a part that we see. It is a part that we see. It is a part that we see. We'll move up here to there. Good. B, this is the whole length of B. D, this is the whole length of D. We cannot, D to D, D to D, D to D. And then C to C, C is here. B to B, but the other part of B, they've called it A. So you cannot move from B to D without passing this point here. Can't move straight because it is disturbed here. From B to D, can't move straight. There's a disturbance of a hexagon here. Where is it? It is here. So we move this way. And then from D to C. From D to C, now we are at D. From D to C, there is from D to C. It is one line when looking at it from the front yet at that timing up. D to C, line is straight now. D to C. D to C. Right? That's what we will have for now. And then on the other side now, let's look at B. As B goes to C, we are looking from this side. You won't see it, but it is interrupted here from B to C. From B to C. I will go. You're looking from this side. So it is hidden by this equilateral triangular prism. So from B here, it will come to to this point before it goes to C. Where is C? C is here. Before it goes to C, it will be there. On the other side, it is a dotted line. And then as we complete now, we will have that will be our curve of interpenetration. And then this line is hidden now. It is hidden from here. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. But as long as you know these points where it is interrupted here, and then before it goes up there. And then this line now, because it is behind this triangle, it is a dotted line. It is behind this triangle, it is a dotted line. Now, it is hidden by this triangular prism, so it becomes a dotted line. So that will be your curve of interpenetration. Now the surface development of where is my question paper? They wanted the surface development. They wanted the surface development of the surface of the triangular prism. Make AP the same triangular prism there. The surface development. So the surface development, these are true lengths. So I'm a piece I3. We will measure those three pieces. So it's surface development economy. I will do it here. I will do it here. Right here. I will do it here. And then these are the true lengths. 1, they are 3. 1, 2. Where did I start? I started here. D3. 1, 2, 3. 3 will be here. This thing here, it will end up there. So there are my lines there. So 1, 2, 3. The largest height, D is from here to there. They say now we cut it at AB. AB. So AB, it's parallel, here it's parallel to the ground line. Then on the other side you are seeing a true length. AB is a true length. This one is a true length here. So the true length of AB, now AB is parallel to the ground line. This is my ground line. So on the other side I am seeing the true length of AB. AB, here is the true length of AB. I will start at AB. AB. It's B, it's A. From B, I go to C. From C, I go to D. From D, I go back to A. From D I go back to B now. Sorry, B. And B on top, it says it is A. It's written A. So it has the very same measurements there and there. So there and there. Ignore the marking that I've made here. Here it is, its mark next to it. Now, C. Where is the height of C? Parallel to the ground line. On the other side, I'm seeing the true length. C, now C. Now, both of them are true lengths that are C. Here is my C. C. C is here. D, true length also. That is the true length because now D, parallel to the ground line. So on the other side you're seeing the true length. Parallel to the ground line, that is the true length of D. Where is D? D is here. Where is the true length of D? Now, I'm not going to join B, D, C, B. No, because there's a point of interference. Somewhere this thing was disturbed. Where was it disturbed? It was disturbed here. This part, there's a disturbance here. Here, so on and so forth. Now, I'm looking at it direct here from this side. This triangle, I see it direct. So this is a true length. BC, it is a true length. Because on the other side, it is parallel to the BC is parallel to the ground line. Then on the other side, I'm seeing the true length of BC. Now B and C. This is the true length of BC. So where it has been disturbed, it's here. So from B, as I move towards C, this distance, from B as I move towards C, where is B? Here is B. As I move towards C, I will measure this distance and the interference, that distance. And then as I move from B towards D, interference. My true length, I'm taking from the true length, it has been interfered here. From B as I move towards D. From B as I move towards D, it was interfered here. So interference. I-height yawo ithi lime kanjani i-height yawo. I-height yalama interference, nawa lama interference, they are here. Parallel to the ground line. I-height would be this one. Now, between B as I move towards C. From B, I'm moving towards C. From B towards C, now I-height yakon. From B towards C. From B towards C. From B towards C is that height. And then from B towards D, from B towards D, 9 height. From B towards D, 9 height. From B towards D, 9. Then we join. Wait a minute. We need to verify our lines that we have. And then between C and D, let's look between the C and D. Between the C and D, is there any interference between C and D? Where is my height of C? My height at C is there. Now I must move from B to D. Okay, I will check it. Let me check. We will check after I've completed this. We'll check how it goes. We will check how it's supposed to go. We'll verify. Now it's A to B, A, B, C, D. And then now from C to D at the bottom there. From C here. From C as I move towards D. Where am I missing the mark there? I'm missing some mark from C as I move towards D. From C to D. From C as I move towards to D. At the bottom, there is the height of C. It will go down first. It will go down the height of 4. It will go down this height from C right at the back as I'm moving towards D. There is an interference from C. There are two interference from C to D. There are two interference. There is this interference at the bottom. There is this interference here. And then there is that interference also there. Yeah, there are two interferences. From C, ngaphansi uB uphezulu, uB la. There, ngaphansi. From C as you go to D, you will pass this point first. With this height, we will pass this point with this height. Where is this point? We will get it from the true length. There is the true length there, which is now from C to D. From C to D. Now the true length is now from C to D. Ngaphansi. From C to D. There is from C. As we move from C to D, we'll pass this point first, and then secondly we'll also pass that point that is there. We're moving to D, we'll also pass this point here, and that point, where is it? It's there. From D to C, that will be the true length. Let's look at it now. This point from D to C, from D to C, from D, as I move from D to C, there is that point. That point will be here. From D to C, there is a point. That is from D to C. And then that point, what is the height of it? From D as I move towards C, it is this height. From D as I move to C, it is this height. From D as I move to C, it will be this height. D to C, it will be this height. From D to C, it will be this height. It will be this height. There is the height. It will be this height. And then now from here on, From here now we'll go up here. We'll go up here. As we go up here, between D and C, this distance, here is that distance between D and C. I'm taking, what am I talking about now? Where am I confusing myself? I've started here from DC to D. From C to D, that side. From C to D, here is that mark. And the height thereof, from C to D, it will be this. From C to D, from C to D, I'm sorry, from C to D, this height, from C to D, this first part, its height is that one. From C to D, its height is this one. Its height is this one. And then now, and then now from this part, as I go to D, I'll pass that part, which is this part here. I'll pass that part, which is that part there. Then we will have something like that. This line is not correct. So I don't expect you to get it very, very easily. Just to recap once more, if you don't understand this, don't worry, not all of us can understand this one. It's a bit complicated. It is a bit complicated, this one. We just completed these 4 lines here. Z3 pillar this part. 1, 2, 3. Now what I was trying to say is from A to B, where we'll split open it. Now A to B, now another A to B, right? And then let's look at D. D is from here to there. That distance of D here is D is here to there. Don't worry. C is from here to there. Then there is C is from here to there. That distance. Now there are distances of interference. When you move from B to D, you'll be interfered here. From B to D. Here is my B to D. B to D. That interference, there it is. I'm moving from D, I'm going to B. This small distance from D. From D as I move towards B9. So that interference, as I move, it is this height. Now height here called. Then you complete. And then now as I move now from B to C. I started with B to D. B to C now. When I move from B to C, I'll be interfered here once. This height is that one, but the distance, I'm taking it from the true length. Here is it from B to C, that distance from B to C now. If we interfere now. And then after it has interfered, it will go to C. And now let's take C. C has got problems, many problems. As C goes to D, C will go to D at the bottom. Remember, at the bottom we have the same shape here. C will go to D at the bottom. Now, as C goes to D, here is C. We are interfering. Ahambe futhi interfere lapha before fika ku D, ahamba zo interfere lapha before fika ku D. Then before I ku D, ama distance now. This distance is that distance, and then this distance is that distance. Then you join. You have something like that. It took almost an hour. Don't panic. We're trying to be slow. In doing this one, when you get stuck, don't spend too much time here. Spend 30 to 35 minutes maximum, 30 to 35 minutes maximum. If you don't understand it completely how to develop this, at least once you have redrawn and showed the curve of interpenetration, you get more than 50% of the marks. I thank you. See you next time, guys.